Sorry guys, I did just record this, but I said my birth name, and I'm not gonna say my birth name because for specific reasons that I don't want people calling me by my birth name, and that really bothers me. Just too much work to I just don't want to go through the comments and see, oh, I'm still gonna call you birth name. No, that's not gonna roll. So, anyways, this is about me, how I chose my birth name, or not how I chose my birth name, how I chose my name when I'm transitioning, and as you all know, I go by Ryan. I chose my name first. I had Donovan, Damien, and then I landed on Ryan. Dawn was so similar to my real name, well, not my real name, I won't call it that because Ryan's my real name. But it was so similar to my birth name that I wanted to get away from it. I didn't want to be called by that because to me, I'm not my birth name. That's not me. I am a boy and I identify as male. Second was Donovan. I was thinking, well, it's a little bit different than Dawn, and people will get it a little bit easier than any name other than that. And then I didn't like that name either. I didn't like respond when people called me. So that name was out of the book. So what I did is I looked up some more names, because those two I've always liked, but it seems like they just had problems. Maybe something for kids whenever I adopt kids, because I'm not gonna have any kids. Just my personal opinion, but that's not what this is about. Anyways, so what I did was I took the D still. I was still going with the D's because my birth name starts with a D. So I was thinking D. Somebody will remember that. So I went with Damien. And as you all know, that's what I said in my first video. My mother couldn't remember that name. So she's supportive, so she wants to try to help. So, yeah. And so I didn't use that name because my mom couldn't remember it. And then, then I went on to a site and I got a list of names that my mom liked 3, which was Cole, Spike, and Ryan. And I didn't really like Spike as much. So, but I didn't feel like Cole was a first name for me. So, and I still needed a middle name because my middle name is girly. So, or feminine. So, what I did was I went with Ryan Cole Johnson. So, that's how I picked my name in personal, but you can pick your name however you want. Like, you don't have to go by any standards of, sorry guys, I'm repositioning my camera. You don't have to go by any standards of stay near your birth name or stay to something that people remember or something like that. You can pick something unique, you can pick something near your birth name or away from your birth name. You can pick something that is totally different, or you can do anything because it is your name. It's what you feel a connection with. And my brother did not have the name Dylan. I'd probably go by that name because I like that name in many ways, but I'm kind of glad he has that name because I'm Ryan. So, But here's the thing. If you want to know where the list is of things, I will put a link in the description of a place I always go to when I need a list of boy names. Because I write too. I'm a writer. So I need a list of boy names at all times. So it's just great to have that on hand. So if you're still transitioning and stuff, that'd be great to go back to and see how it is. And I know this is running on like 5 minutes on this clock because like I had to stop it and stuff, but and like 2 minutes on the other one, so it's like 7 minutes. But I want to talk about one more thing, and that is support group. I registered to go to a support group for trans people, and it's like gender queer, transgender, and like all these gender things, and it's called Gender Scope. And my counselor handed me a thing, and which if you live in Ohio, it's this thing that you can go to. They have a website in which they if you live in Columbus, like it's easy to get to. Gender Scope, and I haven't went to a meeting yet because I just emailed the person today, but I will update you guys on when I will get in and stuff, and how the first day went, and yeah. So I think I think if you're in like support groups, it's great because like then you have somebody to talk to that understands what you're going through, that knows how you feel. That's basically what I wanted. I wanted somebody to understand, because like I don't have any transgender friends. I'm like the transgender friend. Everybody, like I have gay friends and I have bisexual friends, but I do not have transgender friends. I have gender fluid friends, but I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but it's not really the same thing, because like yes in some ways it is, because you still feel that body dysphoria and you feel like you're not a boy some days or a girl some days, and you just feel different from what you are. But some days you feel gender neutral, and or some days you feel like another gender that isn't male or female, and that's like it's not the same thing obviously, but it's got some like things that are similar. But what I'm saying is like it's good to have somebody there to understand what you're going through, and maybe have them help you transition. And somebody that's not transgender is not going to understand how to help you with the transgender problem. Or, well, it's not a problem. I hate when people tell me it's a problem. It's not a problem. You need a solution, but it's not a problem. It's more of a issue that you have to deal with at that time. And I'm also going to update a video on all this stuff, what it means, transgender, gender queer, like just all the things, gay, bisexual, lesbian, all that, just in one video. That way you guys can get information on everything, and that way I can go ahead and check that off the list of things. I'm also probably going to do a difference between transgender and transsexual, because everybody thinks they're the same, but they're not. Okay? This is going on about 12 minutes now, roughly. I don't know what the other video is, but this one's 9, and that one's about 2 or 3. So it's going on quite a while. And, I thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. And I'll have another video out by tomorrow.